Stay frosty and check out redzonecoins.com for the cheapest, fastest coins on the market. Use code DIRECTOR at checkout for 10% off. Yo, what up, brothers? What's up? It's the Director. Madden Ultimate Team fans, we're going to get a little bit nostalgic today, taking a look at some of my favorite card art that I put together in Madden 20. And honestly, taking a step back and getting a big picture of like how many cards I actually put together is quite shocking. You know, like every promo that comes out, you know, there's some bangers, but I always feel like maybe somebody was left out, or this is what I would have done, or, you know, maybe I wanted to add some different, you know, design elements to it. So that's why I do the card art. I think it's good entertainment. I like to see, you know, what could have been. So before we get started, guys, hit us up with a like and sub if you do enjoy this content. The small amount of time you guys take to hit the like, sub, and bell notification helps me out a lot. Let's get into this video, starting with Zero Chill. Get the TJ Watt in there. Honestly, TJ Watt didn't get very many upgrades. I think he ended up getting a 97 at the end of the year, correct? And he's definitely one of the more beastly defensive players this year. I feel like maybe he should have gotten a 99, but that's one of the guys from the Zero Chill promo. Maybe we can open up a couple more here from Zero Chill. Ah, yeah, we got the Stephon Gilmore in there. Marcus Allen, too, I thought would have been a really cool master. And yeah, Zero Chill, pretty sweet. Let's move on up the list. I'm just going to go randomly here, guys, because the way I have this formatted, you know, they're all over the place. Ultimate Legends. Now, this is one that I do every single year because I feel like there's some big names that don't come back to the game for some reason. And the biggest one for the Chargers this year, Chargers fans were super shocked to see no LaDainian Tomlinson. Like, what? So I was damn sure going to make sure that I got LT in the game somehow, even if it's just through my custom card art. And man, guys, this card would have been so good. Honestly, I really hope they bring him back for Madden 21, dude. Like, it was so strange playing Madden without LaDainian Tomlinson. And honestly, that's one of the biggest reasons I got into Madden Ultimate Team to begin with was the Legends, and LT definitely being one of the biggest factors behind that. And I put together a whole bunch of these, man. Geez, let's take a look. Charles Woodson, I think, is one of the biggest that you guys wanted to see in the Twitter. I always post these on Twitter afterwards. And Charles Woodson, I think for the most part, every time I make a Charles Woodson card, you guys go crazy on Twitter. So it's kind of neat. Next, let's go to the Tributes cards. Okay, so we got this one. When Andrew Luck retired, I was like, we got to give him at least a 92 overall. I think he ended up getting a 91 or something, like maybe it was a 92. And I think that, you know, they implemented the new, what was it called? The Power Up Expansions promo, where they can take cards and just make them better without having to give them new items. I think the way it works with Madden is when a player retires, they no longer have the rights to that player. So I felt like, you know, Power Up Expansions was the perfect way to do that. They're not going to get a new card. You're just going to upgrade it to 99 overall. And I feel like, you know, Andrew Luck was one of the funnest guys you could use at the beginning of the year. And to get him a 99 later in the year would have been pretty fun. And then the same thing could be said with Eric Weddle. You know, I think Eric Weddle criminally underrated everywhere he went, from the Chargers, you know, the Ravens. I don't know, man. I feel like, you know, he should have gotten at least, you know, that 98 overall at the end of the year. I think he was stuck somewhere like the low 90s or something like that. Maybe even lower than that. 87, I think maybe it was. Next up, let's take a look at the Team of the Year. Let me pick a guy here that maybe didn't get one. Derrick Henry. Kind of a shock that he didn't get one. Probably the best, you know, halfback of the season. Team of the Year was pretty sweet, man. And honestly, I don't know if I was going to show this. I'm going to show us anyway because you guys have seen it before, but it's probably my best work as far as custom card art is concerned. This here was my custom animated card art. And again, like I tell you guys all the time, it'd be awesome if we had animated cards, just because I feel like it's the next level. You know what I mean? We're getting into that point where we're about to have like a new console, a new generation of console that has like, you know, so much more flexibility when it comes to the hardware. You know, you can do more things with it. And in the years past, we couldn't even get the cards to load up as far as their graphics were concerned. So I was like, maybe with the new console, you know, the new limitations of the consoles and stuff like that can handle something like animated card art. So this is definitely the favorite that I've ever put together. Austin Ekeler for Team of the Year. That's pretty neat. Next up, let's take a look at Position Heroes. And this is one that I put together not too long ago. A promo that I'm sure all of us were extremely shocked didn't come to fruition. Like, so many different players needed to get cards, and I think this is the promo that you needed to have come out in order to accomplish that. Aaron Rodgers, these are some of you guys' community picks. You know, on Twitter, I'll ask you guys, who do you guys want? And then I'll choose from those players. These are some of the guys that you guys chose in the Twitter. And honestly, a lot of these cards would have been so much fun at end game, and we just didn't get it. Again, I feel like the last real promo that we got was probably with the NFL draft, and after that it was just gone. And there's usually 2 or 3 really cool promos afterwards that we just didn't see, including Position Heroes, which is just kind of a shame. Next up was the NFL 100 promo. Dudes, this promo just came out of left field this year. It was so cool. They were able to feature it in a way that was different from other promos and other cards because of the X factors being pre-activated. And that was a pretty big deal throughout the rest of Madden. And so these guys, I feel like, Johnny Unitas, I felt fit this promo perfectly. One of the best quarterbacks of all time. I think he made it onto the list, but he didn't get a card in Madden Ultimate Team, which was kind of a shame. But this was a really cool one to put together, man. A couple of the other guys I really liked from this promo. I think, take a look at Darrelle Revis. I think that would have been kind of cool. Maybe he's too new. Maybe he's not, at the tip top of everybody. But, players like that, pretty sweet. And then obviously, I've been pushing for a Lance Allworth card for so long, man. I feel like he's probably the best wide receiver the Chargers have ever had. He made the NFL top 100 list, and yet he still did not get an item. But still kind of cool. The players that we didn't get from this promo maybe make an appearance later. I would certainly love to have a Lance Allworth card in the game in the future. The Mutt Heroes promo. You guys remember when we used to get 2 Mutt Heroes promos? Those were so fire, man. This is one of my favorite promos. I love the design of the cards, man. Every year Mutt Heroes absolutely blows me away, and I'm just wishing that we can get something like that. Obviously, I was pushing for something like a Mike Williams, but still, I love the design of Mutt Heroes, the comic book aspect of it. Very, very cool. I wish that we got Mutt Heroes too, because this design I would love to see again in Madden, and probably one of my favorite to put together. Just graphically, it's very interesting to look at. Next up's the Movers promo. I think we kind of got this. I think the Movers promo, people really care about the graphics as far as the player in their new uniforms for the new team. And the new 99 would have been really nice. Tom Brady already got one. I don't know if DeAndre Hopkins ever did. Who is the other player here? But because we had the ability to change the card art within the card itself, maybe these cards weren't super necessary, and you could change, the team, via training and stuff like that. So, but I thought this was kind of cool. Put this together. Maybe we'll see it next year. Now, this is where things get interesting. Most feared. I have a lot of fun with Most Feared every year because I have a little bit of flexibility when it comes to the backgrounds, the color scheme and stuff like that. I decided to go with like a really nice purple this year. And some of the guys I chose, Montez Sweat would have been so crazy good at this point of the year, man. 90 speed right outside linebacker who is 6'6", would have been insane. Put together a Myles Garrett, Miles Jack, Nick Bosa. I put a lot of cards together for this one. Peyton Manning, who actually ended up coming out, was pretty sweet. Ray Lewis, Richie Incognito, Ron Leary. This is a cool promo, man. Definitely one of the highlights of the Mutt year. And Troy Polamalu at the time, was just, a thought. We're just like, oh my God, maybe, Troy Polamalu comes back to the game. And I think he came back with the Mutt 10 promo, which was earlier this year too. So definitely one of my favorite year in and year out to do custom card art for. And of course, we had the original Legends promo that came out. I think this is one of the first ones I ever did. Vincent Jackson. I definitely wanted, another wide receiver for the Chargers pretty desperately. And we never got it, but Vincent Jackson, one of my favorite players in Chargers. I grew up in a different time. V-Jax was just a man, dude. Such a cool player. Was really hoping to see him make a comeback into Madden. Maybe he will next year. You never know. But this is kind of what I did for the first Legends promo that came out in the year. Golden tickets. So every single year when we have golden tickets, we didn't have them last year. I'm really at the forefront of just like, guys, who should we choose? Like maybe I can make, a card art to kind of give you guys an idea of what this guy might look like. Tremaine Edmonds was definitely one of those guys I was pushing for. I was like, man, can you guys imagine a 6'5" user in the middle of the field, 95 speed? You can boost up his hit power, maybe his zone coverage a little bit. He would have been absolutely insane. I think this is one of my favorite card arts to do when we actually have golden tickets. I just go ham, man. These are really, really fun. I think all of these initial ones I made before the actual cards, that was a joke. This one was for Twitter, okay? Franchise guy said that, Pokemon cards, I decided to make one. Montez Sweat, dude. I mean, again, I think he'd be an absolute beast. Mike Williams and putting in forever. Mike Evans, Calvin Johnson. These are kind of the guys that I would have chosen. That's the reason why I put these specific card arts together. So, and then DRC would have been just so good too as well. So golden tickets, hopefully they make a return this year. Then we had the free agents promo. This one was pretty straightforward because we knew who the free agents were. So I just kind of made a mock-up of what they might look like. From the cards, and a lot of them we actually got, Melvin Gordon, Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, stuff like that, and it was pretty cool. I was hoping they would get all team counts for all these cards, but at the same time, kind of neat. And my God, dude, at the very beginning of the year, flashbacks, you know, again, I was pushing for some better users out there, specifically coverage users, cover linebackers, and 85 speed Deion Jones would have been insane for his time there. And who else did I put together for this promo? Derek Carr, I did that for Trumpet Monkey, Mike Evans, guys like that. Very early Madden 20, dudes. Kind of insane. The Color Smash promo, dudes. Oh, this was actually a decent promo in Madden 20. You know, IRL. I had some, you know, like unique choices I wanted to put in there. Darius Slayton, Marcus Davenport, Micah Hyde, Taylor Lewan, Adrian Amos. You know, and I thought it was cool, man. Darius Slay ended up getting it. I think one overall less. Evan Ingram. I feel like there could have been way more cards, but at the same time, it was fun putting these cards together. The Color Smash, again, very easy to look at. The Blockbusters promo. Okay, and then this is the one you guys just saw not too long ago. You know, Joe. Oh my God, dude. Chargers Swap on Twitter. If you're watching this, you're fired, dude. You are so fired with the way you guys do, you know, the new uniforms for the Chargers. You know, huge shout out to him. I take some of those. You know, sometimes I just find them off the web. On like Google search or something, and it's just so good. It makes the cards look so much better. But yeah, the Blockbusters promo, another one that, you know, the shame that we didn't get. You know, Madden 20 could have been so much more fun. You know, it shouldn't have died as soon as it did. Cards like this definitely would have done a good job at making it fun for the rest of the year. I don't know, man, but that's pretty sweet. And I think that's actually all the cards I put together for Madden 20, but honestly, dudes, with every batch I put together, like, I don't know, between 10 and 32. Sometimes I did a lot of the time, you know, all the teams. And it was a good time, though, man. So, guys, I'm excited to get going in Madden 21. As soon as we see our first promo, I'm going to get started, you know, with the card art. I did make some card art for Madden 21. I had to go and, like, redesign the format of the cards and stuff, the design of the cards. So I'll likely have to go do it again, but I wanted to give you guys a high-quality look at what to expect in Madden 21. And honestly, I'm not super impressed with the design that they're going with. You guys know, I've talked about this before. It's too much wasted space. But the reason I'm showing you this is because as soon as I actually see, you know, a promo or an ad or something for the actual cards, I can go and tune this and make it look as accurate as possible to the new Madden 21. And then just get to work on the new promos and stuff like that, designs and stuff like that. And predictions is probably going to be the biggest thing. And now that the audience is a little bit bigger here on this channel, I'm excited to get you guys more involved on it. I usually do take feedback from you guys on Twitter and in the comments and stuff like that of who to select. And I think it's going to be really fun this year, man. Madden 21, really honing all of the skill set of, you know, doing the Photoshop for the custom cards, and it's going to be a good time. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been a heck of a year, man. You know, I would consider this like my really big first year, like kind of pushing, and to have your guys' support, you know, doing so many of these. It's fun. It's interactive. I'm so excited to get into it in Madden 21. Well, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll see you next time, and as always, stay frosty.